And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 1.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Wait, please. Here we go. Check 13. Check 13. Value 3.
A shotgun snap for gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing is Newton. And a big loss this here as he's taken down.
The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on first down, Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Throw left side complete. That's Woods. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. He's got Higbee complete right side. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Goff, and he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
Mike, check, 59. Bravo. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
From the gun, here's Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Goff now looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 44 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right?
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, it's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
from 21 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Goff now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10.
Delta. Mike, check, 59. Here we go. Value three.
Here's Goff. Throw left side, complete to Cup.
Complete to Cooper Cup. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Goff now looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Woods. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Newton's pass is on target to Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards that time. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Newton dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point try good by Gano, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a two-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy is on fire.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. He's got the first down and more past midfield. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is gone. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And an alley to run. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 31 yards there and a first down. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Back to throw, gone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Second down and goal. Goff. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
To throw again on second down. Newton, and caught left side, Olsen. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Rams have got it back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Now it draws. Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Steps away to his left. His pass caught at the 4. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Whirling. Hey, Foxtrot.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Panthers 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the 50, it's gone. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it in about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
Back to throw. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And the Rams have won the game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.